Welcome back to Wrigley Field. Cubs trailing by a couple runs to the Rays. This is your Miller Lite Game Report, and I am extremely excited to introduce our next guest, World War II veteran Henry Campo, 91 years young, taking in his first game here at Wrigley Field. He's joined by his entire family. His wife Heather here is married to Cubs pitching coach Chris Bosio. His wife Karen's on the end here, and all his grandchildren. And Henry, this has been a pretty special weekend for you, right? What do you think of this Wrigley Field ballpark?
It's amazing. It's beautiful. Yesterday, my daughter and her husband, Chris, took me out on the field. I wanted to have him.
It was awesome. It's tough to put into words, right? The Ivy.
I wanted to go out to the 400 mark and have my picture taken, which I did. I'm so sorry.
No, don't be sorry, Heather. How much emotion for the whole family.
Amazing. It's just such a blessing to have him here. We tried to get him here last year and didn't make it because of health issues, and just so blessed to have him here and be able to be in Chicago and be with us. And this is his first time seeing Wrigley Field, so we're super excited, and he gets to be here with his grandkids and my mom, and it's just amazing. It's such an amazing blessing, and we're just blessed to have him with us.
Absolutely. Now all these guys need to do is get you a big win today, right, Henry?
That's all we want is a big W.
W. Henry, thank you so much for joining us, guys. A very proud father-in-law, Chris Bosio, we just saw in the dugout. Thank you so much, Henry. It was a pleasure talking.
You're welcome, Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly. Yeah, great to have Mr. Campo here, and got a huge ovation. He was shown on the video board a little earlier. 1 ball, no strikes on Albert Almora Jr.
Albert chased a bad one last time, a fastball about chin high. Chin high, wasn't he on Hawaii 5-0? There's Chin Ho.
Two and oh on Almora.
Get greedy here, Albert. Selectively greedy.
3-0. Well, we had a 3-0 swing in the first inning by Happ, and popped out.
Yeah, you got to pick your spots, and you know, in that situation, there was a couple guys on base, so you're thinking, yeah, let's turn the kid loose. Maybe he hits one into the seats. Now, nobody on. Taking all the way, and that's probably the right way to go, especially with a guy like Snell because of his his background, the fact that he does struggle with command.
Oh, what a snag. Security dude. Barehand pick. He doesn't need a glove.
I mean, no stinking glove.
Payoff delivery, and a base hit to center.
Good work. No doubt a little frustrated after the bad swing last time. We're going to turn the page. We'll have a good at bat. He did. He's been really good against left-handed pitching this year, and he's been awfully good off the bench.
Double for Baez in the second. Cubs have had exactly 1 hit in each inning. Have not been able to turn any of those into runs so far.
And tough luck last inning with a line-out double play. I think they were getting ready to do some damage.
So tomorrow ought to be fun, huh? The Brewers come back for a makeup, just a one and done.
Be good to check in with them. See who's getting the job done for them. I know the Santana kid was on a pretty good run. Broxton's hitting a lot of. They have a bunch of home runs. Shaw's having a big year.
It's been a nice addition. Eric Thames hit 2 more home runs yesterday. It'll be Mike Montgomery for the Cubs and changeup artist Zach Davies.
And the one loss record doesn't match the ERA, does it? 5.03, but he's 9-4.
So who's had the better year?
Montgomery.
That's the right answer. Charged. Beckham got him. And he bobble, and Baez reaches. Is he okay? No. Fixing that left leg.
Yeah, you see a lot of the guys push for the bag at the end, kind of lunging, and that was after kind of as he was breaking it down. I really saw an indication that something was bothering him.
Cautiously heading off the diamond. Russell will be intentionally walked, and they'll go after Lackey here with 2 men on and 2 down. We'll keep an eye on Baez, assuming he will stay in the game. Strike on Lackey.
The situation here, if Kevin Cash and Jim Hickey had more confidence in their young left-hander, or if they had a veteran guy out there who they felt like could kind of pitch carefully to Russell, they might go ahead and not intentionally walk him, see if he could get the hitter to, in this case, Russell, to expand.
Charge, barehanded. Longoria has done that about 3 times in this series and has made that play a couple of times. And the Cubs strand a couple more. At the end of 4, it's the Rays 2 and the Cubs nothing.
For more taste, less calories, and half the carbs, there's only one light beer to grab. Miller Lite. Hold true.
Check this out. I found a way to keep my family from the King's Hawaiian.
Whoa.
Check this out. Whoa.
King's Hawaiian Food.
I was dreaming of bigger things and want to leave my old life behind.
Freedom is never far away. Take one drive in the most awarded and best-selling SUV brand and discover that the world is your backyard. Hurry in for the last days of the Jeep Drive and Discover event. Now get 0% financing for 72 months or $4,000 total cash allowance on the 2017 Jeep Cherokee.
Hey, I thought you were choosing the flute.
Everyone's doing flute.
Buick now has an SUV for that.
Where's your brother?
Hey, Mom, it's a tuba.
Buick Enclave, one of Buick's luxury SUVs. Get 0% financing for 72 months, plus $1,250 purchase cash on all Envision Preferred and Enclave leather models. Hurry, offer ends July 10th.
Subscribe to the Cubs Talk podcast on iTunes or the Google Play Store today.
We are back. The legendary James Taylor returns to Wrigley Field on Monday, July 17th with special guest Bonnie Raitt. Don't miss your chance to see this Rock and Roll Hall of Famer. Tickets are available now at Cubs.com/James Taylor.
Bonnie's a Hall of Famer too, right?
Yeah, she is.
Hey, happy 82nd birthday. Lyle Bullard is watching in his man cave today.
Does he call it the bullpen?
Not a bad idea. We'll ask his son Doug. Fifth inning, still 2-0. As the Cubs trying to get back to 500 yet again. These two teams pretty similar in this regard. Neither has been Too far above or below 500. The Rays have been no more than 4 over or 3 under. Their longest winning streak this year, 4. Their longest losing streak, 4. It's kind of been the Cubs story.
It's been a couple of weeks since the Cubs have won back-to-back games. Kind of been in this pattern, win one, lose one.
Lackey off the mound pretty quickly and gets his man. So the Angels are 2 under 500. Again, just to about forget the West. The way Houston's playing, they're 16 games back, but they're very much in a wild card race. Well, what do you do if you're the Angels? You know what they're going to do?
All options available to them.
They're going to wait until Mike Trout returns from the DL.
That's always the good move there. The suck the juice out of the bottom of the snow cone is a quality move. That kid's been around. Yeah, well, yeah, you know, the wild card guarantees you one game. So absolutely it's worth winning. Who knows where you can go with it? Could win the World Series. But if you're the Angels and some of these other clubs, I think you have to weigh that against the potential return of whatever trade is out there. That's what GMs get paid to do. Analyze your own club. How realistic are your chances? How good of a package in return am I getting if I make a move at the deadline?
Pitch count in good shape. Lackey has not walked a man. They do have 5 hits. And a pop up near short. Circling is Russell. 2 down.
Yeah, it was a rough one for John last time out in Washington. This is, as a matter of fact, his first home start here since June 7th. He's made 4 consecutive roadies before this one. The 2 starts before his national start, Pittsburgh and Miami, both on the road, combined 12 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs.
Snell grounds out to Baez. So 7 in a row now, retired by Lackey, but he trails 2-0.
My Impulse massage chair. Relax the body with heat and massage, the mind with Bluetooth speakers, and the wallet with this untouchable price, only $5.99. Only at My Bob's Discount Furniture.
Cut.
Let's do another.
No, we're good.
I insist.
Inside the rack houses of Jim Beam, thousands of barrels lay silent. But that doesn't mean they lay idle. In fact, inside each and every Jim Beam barrel, the bourbon is aging, building a fuller, smoother flavor that only comes from being aged 4 long years. At Jim Beam, our history's made from the inside. How will you make yours?
Announcing Hyundai's Better Than Ever sales event. Come in now for the biggest savings in our 30-year history on select new Hyundais, like up to $6,750 in total savings on the 2017 Sonata.
Really? Wow.
And every new Hyundai comes with an amazing warranty.
America's best warranty.
Hurry in before the best offers in Hyundai history are, well, history. Better is the reason to buy Hyundai. Better Than Ever is the reason to buy now. Hurry in and get up to 25% off a 2017 Sonata. That's $6,750 in total savings. Visit buyhyundai.com today.
The Midnight Queen mattress set in firm or plush, only $7.99. About half what you'd pay for a mattress with a fancy logo, a logo no one will ever see. Go with the Midnight for $7.99 and use what you've saved on something everyone will see. like a shirt with a fancy logo on it.
Hi, I'm David Kaplan here with an unlimited baseball break brought to you by our friends at T-Mobile. You've heard it a lot today. You'll hear it more tomorrow. Get out and vote for KB, Chris Bryant, for the 2017 All-Star Game. Head to Cubs.com/vote or text N2 to 89269. Polls close at 3 o'clock on Thursday. You've got plenty of time to get out and vote for Chris. Now, back to Len and JD at Wrigley.
All right, thank you, Cap. Folks, the Cubs are celebrating Bud Fridays in the Budweiser bleachers all season long. This Friday will be the 7th. Budweiser will provide a Cubs waste pack to up to the first 5,000 early arriving fans 21 and older in the Budweiser bleachers. Get there early. For details, visit Cubs.com/Fridays. Hey, you could stash a hot dog or two in that waste pack. Save it for later.
Cubs 0 for 6 with runners in scoring position, 6 left through 4 innings. Third time through now against a guy they had not previously seen. Contreras, one of 8 leadoff hitters the Cubs have used this season. So you could probably claim this season the Cubs really haven't had a leadoff hitter. They've just had a guy who hits first. Somebody's got to hit first. Last 2 years it was simple. Dexter Fowler, you go, we go.
Yeah, the hope was that Kyle Schwarber would do a lot of damage at the top of the batting order. Obviously he had his struggles. He's back in Iowa. Joe, talking to the media today, said, you know what, if Kyle comes back, he might be back in that leadoff spot again.
All options are open. Right field line and out of play.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you'd love to have a guy at the top of the batting order, has, you know, great on-base skills and a little bit of speed. But the bottom line is you just need to score enough runs regardless of the, you know, who bats where in your batting order. So to me, that's been the biggest issue. Not so much that they haven't had a leadoff guy, they just have not been consistent offensively. Whether Kyle was batting first, fourth, or seventh, you know, I think he was going to struggle either way, and I suspect when he comes back, he'll be a lot better.
Number 7 to Contreras, misses inside. Ball 4. Well, there have been rare occasions where your sensibilities have been offended by constant 3-ball counts. He hasn't given up a run yet, but he's been 3-0, 3-1 on a lot of hitters. Yeah. What's your sensibility meter?
Well, no,
right now? Has he been effective?
He's been effective. He's also been a little fortunate, but he's been as advertised. Plus stuff, inconsistent fastball command. He's been able to pitch around those 4 walks. Sooner or later, typically you pay for these sins, but not always. You know, AJ Burnett, he threw no hitter and walked what, 8 or 9? Yeah. Yep. Usually what happens is you end up walking a couple of guys and then you make a mistake over the heart of the plate. Someone hits it into the seats. and you give up a big crooked number.
Two 2-0 to Bryant. I think for you, what I gather, I don't want to put words in your mouth. It's the guys who appear to be pitching really away from contact, kind of trying to get guys to chase, and they can't. With him, it's just maybe a lack of being able to throw the pitch where he wants to.
Yeah. I think it's a little bit of a combination. Of course, with the guys in the middle of the order, you want to be a little more cautious and not challenge the middle of the strike zone quite as aggressively.
Two and one. The pitch that has not been called consistently. And there you go. There's action. Kolarek is the lefty on the right. Diaz, the righty on the left.
See, the other thing we heard on him is that it can go sideways in a hurry on him.
A man on, nobody out. 2-0 Rays, 5th inning. He's had traffic every inning. He's pitched out of the stretch more than he has from the windup.
I think that's a pitch KB hammers when he's really locked in.
Has his lead off first. And the 3-2, and Bryant in the air out in the deep center. Smith on the move, makes a catch. Contreras all the way around second. Will have to race back to first, and he'll slide in without a throw. Nice catch by Malik Smith for the first out.
Now, wind may have knocked this one down a little bit. So Smith, with that great speed, able to track it down.
So there's good base running by Contreras. If that ball's not caught, he scores easily, and he got a good 10-12 feet beyond second, but still had plenty of time to get back to first. I think too often runners at first base in that spot, JD, get caught in the middle. They don't tag, but they don't give themselves an opportunity to really throw it into the next gear. You never want to get picked off in that spot, or doubled off, I should say, but he's got enough speed to get back on that play.
Yeah, and depending on the outs is how aggressively you play. You know, normally if nobody out, you go this maybe to the bag, a little shy of the bag. With one out, you'd probably be more aggressive. But that's the other part about Contreras with his speed. You know, you talk about him as a leadoff man, maybe not every day, but against left-handed pitching. Brings on base skills, brings a little speed.
One and two to Rizzo.
Got sluggers behind you. You want a guy that can score on a double, and he can certainly do that.
StatCast is powered by AWS. .27.5 feet per second. You're at about what? 4 feet per second? What's your stride?
I don't understand that stat, that number, because nobody can move 27 feet in a second. I don't know what that means. I've seen that before. I think somebody's up to some.
Wait a minute.
Chicanery. Didn't it say like 27 feet per second? Wasn't that what that
Yes,
said?
but let's say first to or home to first.
You can run that in the. No, it doesn't make sense, does it?
Sure, it does.
That you could cover 27 feet in 1 second.
Well, once you get moving.
If Sam has $9 and gives Tony $4, if there are two trains going down the track in opposite directions, yeah, I guess if you can run 90 feet
in 3 something,
in a little over 3 seconds, so the math makes sense. But when you try to think of it conceptually, that you could cover 27 feet in 1 second, it seems absurd.
Still 2-2.
Blowing my mind, man.
You just got to trust the smart people. Sprint speed in baseball is 27 feet per second.
So I guess when they're doing the when they're tracking him out there, they're getting him at his peak speed.
I think
when
so,
he's
yeah,
in full sprint mode, so they're not accounting for the break in the first couple
Billy
of strides.
Hamilton's 30.
But at full gear.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Now we have context. To answer your question, yeah, 4 is about right. I would go 4. Maybe 5.5 if there's a dog chasing you.
Another 3-ball count. So digs in once again. Pitch number 9 of this sequence. Longoria's got some room. Drifting, he can't get it. And he tumbles into the stands. I hope he's all right.
Having a hard time tracking this ball and never did get to the barrier, and that's what infielders are taught. Get to the wall and then work your way back towards the field of play.
That might leave a bruise as he hit the corner of the ledge near that door.
Ooh, yeah.
He might feel that for 2 months.
Funny, one of the scouting reports I read on Snell and talking to some other people about him, we talked about his big curveball, and we really haven't seen much of that today. That could be a pitch that's difficult to command, so maybe he's rethinking his pitch usage a little bit, a little more changeup and slider, smaller breaking ball, easier to command.
This particular at bat, 10 pitches in, all fastballs between 94 and 95.
Yeah, working a lot across the top of the strike zone.
Contreras runs this time and a drive out into left. Contreras did not quite get to second as Dickerson will make the catch. 2 outs. Ben Zobrist with 2 outs.
Snell, like Archer, big stuff. A lot of high pitch count innings. Archer got through 6 yesterday. Snell, this will likely be it for him here today.
Tenth start. Snell 0-5. He's not worked very deep in most of his starts. Really grinding to get through 5 today, even though he hasn't allowed a run.
Well, clearly you can see the potential, and the finish on the changeup at times has been really good. You know, we talked earlier about David Price comp, and you mentioned that he was a big Randy Johnson guy, being from the Pacific Northwest. Johnson, obviously, when he first came to the big leagues, no clue where he was throwing it.
Kind of an odd one. His first 29 starts, including today. In the big leagues, he has not hit a batter.
He hasn't pitched inside very much.
Bounding ball to the shortstop. Echeverria will feed it to Beckham. And the Cubs leave another runner on base, trailing 2-0.
Who provides the best entertainment and internet experience? Best in-home Wi-Fi experience? Lets you stream on 5 devices at once? Brings you Netflix on X1 and 75 megabits per second in the most popular packages? No question. Xfinity stacks up where AT&T doesn't. Get all these great reliable features and fast internet for an incredible price. Get up to 75 megabits per second download speed. Compare that to AT&T and get X1 and voice for $30 each for 1 year when you bundle all 3. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
What's up, Ethan? Long time no see. How you doing? Looking good, looking strong. There you go, buddy.
Thank you.
The Ford Summer Sales Event is on.
It's gonna work. I promise you. We can figure this out.
A little help?
Hold on, Mom. No, Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi. It's not a question. It's a thing.
Take on summer right with Ford, America's best-selling brand. Now with summer's hottest offer. Get 0% for 72 months plus an additional $1,000 on top of your trade-in. Now get an Edge or Escape with 0% for 72 months plus $1,000 trade assist. Or get $5,062 total savings on Escape.
At Panera, a salad is so much more than one thing. More than one flavor or texture or color. A good, clean salad is so much more than green. And with Panera Catering, more for your event. Panera, food as it should be.
Welcome back this Saturday, Cubs Pirates. First pitch 6:15. Be sure to visit the Cubs' wives as they will set up shop in the concourse and auction off baskets of their husband's favorite things, which could include movies, books, gift cards, and autographed memorabilia. There will be an additional online auction July 9th through the 16th at Cubs.com/authentics. Always very popular.
Well, the schedule this week, everything is a day game except for Saturday against the Pirates.
Yeah, that's national TV, right?
It is. One and one on Malik Smith.
Malik has reached twice, scored twice. He's been a difference maker.
He coming back and swing and a miss. 2-2 on Smith.
Malik's originally drafted by the Padres in 2012. Traded to the Braves. And traded to the Mariners. And then along here to Tampa Bay. Averaging an organization per year. So we commented earlier, he wears the number 0, and in their media guide, it said that Malik's chose the number 0, first in Rays history to wear it, simply because it's rare. According to Baseball Reference, he's the 18th player on record to wear a singular 0 on his bat.
Fair ball. And he's on his way to second. Here comes the throw. Safe. He just got in.
Boy, off the bat, it looked like it was going to be an easy double, but good hustle by Happ, good throw, and another acrobatic tag attempt by Baez.
Did they get him?
Ooh. Wow, I don't know. It looked like he rolled over on. I don't know if he had his hand on the base. They're probably going to take a look at this one.
There it is.
Right, down 2-0. A potential leadoff double. If you think there's any chance he's out, you tell the boys to throw on the headset and take a look.
Joe has challenged.
You know, it looks like the right hand got to the bag, but then it comes off the base, and as he's rolling over, well, it looked like it did. I don't know. That's. That's the key. Is there any point in this sequence where his body loses contact with the base, hand, body, or otherwise, and Baez still has the glove on him?
I think there are two parts, right? Did he beat Baez to the base? It looks like he did, although it's almost a virtual tie. And then, right, did he take his hand off the base before the left hand grabs it? The other part of it is Baez's arm is not the glove. So I don't think he got him at first. It's the second part that appears to be.
I'm thinking there's a chance that as his arm is laying on top of Javi's arm and he's laying on top of the glove, he's lost contact with the base. That's a prickly one. That's going to be tough. It's also a huge moment in this game.
As you can imagine, this is taking a bit of time for New York to determine what the call should be. So the call will stand.
We get a 3-hit day from Smith now, 2 singles and now this leadoff double, and see how Dickerson plays it. I don't think he'll be looking to give himself up to advance him. He's going to be looking to drive him in, and if he fails, Smith might be looking to run. during the Longoria at bat.
Six hits for the Rays. Smith owns 3 of those.
Yeah, and not to discount what he has done, but probably didn't go into this game thinking, whatever you do, don't let Malik Smith beat you. A lot of firepower in the middle of their batting order.
Two and two. Just caught the corner and a backdoor breaker.
Only Salvador Perez swings at more pitches outside the strike zone than Dickerson. Javi Baez is 3rd on that list. One of those guys, you know, and he showed him getting that hit. He showed him in the game yesterday. He hit a ball off the ground, a bounce double.
Count full on him. Longoria next.
So with all that, especially in an RBI situation, you feel like you could probably get into chase again if you go breaking ball short of home plate, little bouncer.
We'll move the runner to 3rd. And we'll go 3-1 to get Dickerson.
Bit of a happy pitch there. Lackey got his man, but Dickerson got Smith to 3rd. Infield in. Smith, in all likelihood, moving on contact here.
Long Beach State product Evan Longoria. Fouls away. He is signed through 2022. Team option for the following year.
So when all is said and done, there's going to be a lot of numbers up there where people are going to have a long time to chase him down in that franchise record book.
He was not drafted out of high school before he went to Long Beach State. As Almora makes the catch, it's a sac fly for Longoria, and it's 3-0.
Well, that's how you take advantage of a leadoff double, right? Get him over, get him in. Dickerson gets the pulled ground ball to the right side. Longoria gets the ball airborne. You don't need much depth on that fly ball to get Smith home from 3rd.
2 gone. Here's Morrison. Erasmo Ramirez is up. Swing and a miss. It's 2-1. Strop, the right-hander, duncing the lefty. The Vote KB t-shirts in the background. And bullpen coach Lester Strode watching. Long look by John. Here's his 2-2. And he's run it full. The overshift to the right on the infield. They've got Bryant in shallow right. Morrison strikes out. Rays add to their lead. It's 3-0.
All across America, more people are choosing Nissan. It's America's best sales event at Nissan, the fastest growing auto brand in the USA. Take on every day and get a low $199 per month lease on Rogue, or save up to $10,260 on select models. Get to your local Nissan dealer today.
Thought the chalupa couldn't get any better? Meet the double chalupa. Get it with a Doritos Locos taco, a crunchy taco, and a medium drink. The new limited edition $5 double chalupa box. Love it while it lasts. Only at Taco Bell.
For all the dealerships I have dealt with, Bill Jacobs BMW has been the best experience by far.
Low pressure sales, very comfortable to deal with.
Delivering a superior automotive experience. That's the goal at Bill Jacobs BMW. It's the ultimate driving machine that brings you here, but the experience will make you a customer for life. Bill Jacobs BMW, the cars bring you in, the experience brings you back. Aurora Avenue in Naperville. Get 0% APR for 72 months on select BMW certified courtesy vehicles.
Buy now and watch it first on DirecTV Cinema.
This island is notorious for the number of planes that have gone missing. The 1954 nuclear tests weren't tests. They were trying to kill something.
That's calm. He's king around here.
It's time to show that man is king. Run!
Kong Skull Island. Be the first to buy it now and watch it as many times as you want with DirecTV Cinema.
Tonight on CSN, catch Chicago Fire Weekly at 8 p.m. before the men in red hit the road heading west to take on the Portland Timbers. Game coverage begins at 9. The Chicago Fire pre-game live. They've got the best record in the league, 11-3-4. And did you know the Portland Timbers home facility is the old Portland Mavericks and Beavers Stadium?
Oh, yeah, AAA ballpark there. I did not know that.
Erasmo Ramirez makes his 23rd appearance. Rays fouls.
Rays got him from Seattle a couple seasons ago in a Mike Montgomery deal.
Earlier this season, Ramirez became the first pitcher since 1984 to start a game the day after he got a save. Pitched the 15th inning in a win at Minnesota. And then started the next day in Texas. Remember Steve Farr?
Yep.
He did it for Cleveland back in 1984.
Erasmo likes to cut his fastball. Good changeup. Slide ball. He is from Nicaragua. The 14 major leaguers from that country. That's in Major League history. His dad fought in the Civil War in the 70s in Nicaragua.
3-2. In that start the day after he got the save, he only went 2 1/3. Gave up 4 runs. Boy, a lot of deep at bats. 7, 8, 9, 10 pitches. Off the glove of Morrison. Ramirez over to the bag late. No throw. It's a hit. For E and a half. Leadoff man is on.
Not more traffic, and see now if the Cubs can build a little something here. Looks like a cutter. Just didn't have a whole lot of action. Barreled up nicely by Happ. Morrison gets leather on it, can't secure it, and Michael opts not to try to make what would have been a very difficult play to make. It looked like Ramirez was a little late getting over.
Hard bunt, foul to third by Almora. The hit for Happ gives him a 7-game hitting streak.
I mentioned all the plays that Longoria's had to make over there in these 2 games. He hasn't looked particularly smooth, and that used to be kind of his calling card, that charge play. He may still be feeling the effects of running into the wall earlier too.
Yeah, it looked like a bad one.
Not a bad idea for Albert to try to bunt in that situation anyway, to try to get a base hit that way, because he hits it on the ground a lot. He's fearful of the ground ball double play in this situation.
Time Dickerson took a quick look back, and he leaps and makes the grab. Happ back to first. Well, nice warning track catches here these last 2 innings. Smith in the 5th and Dickerson here in the 6th. Hickey to the mound before Baez bats. Cubs saw about 190 pitches in the game yesterday, over 20 an inning, and they're at that pace here today. 108 pitches by Snell and Ramirez combined, and only in the 6th inning. And the Cubs scored enough runs generally to win, 5 in the opener. Came up a run short. They have not crossed the plate so far today. That's into left. And Happ with the play in front of him will hold it second. Here are the base runners in terms of innings. 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, 2 more here in the sixth.
Yeah, I feel like sooner or later they're going to break through. One of those walks by Snell was intentional, but he managed to post zeros throughout. 5 innings, 4 hits, punched out 5. The Cubs scored 5 and lost yesterday. That's the 6th time that has happened this year. That's exactly as many times as that happened all of last year.
We've played half a season. We're looking for a ground ball double play here on defense as Russell takes low.
Fishing for that ground ball. Russell to this point unwilling to chase.
1 out of 5 in the series. Intentionally walked his last time up. 2-0 offering. Line shot to Longoria. Everybody back to their bases.
Well, that's just brutal. Yeah, that's just so unfortunate. Zobrist lined into a double play earlier. This ball absolutely scalded by Russell. You cannot hit it any harder than that.
John Jay for John Lackey.
Sometimes where the numbers lie, right? Zobrist and Russell talk so much about that batting average with runners in scoring position while they hit rockets with men on base for outs.
Lackey 6 innings, 3 runs. Pinch hitter Jay swings and fouls.
Lackey, I thought he made a real good adjustment after that first inning. Just started to throw more breaking pitches, stayed out of the middle of the zone. Kept it in the ballpark for the 3rd time this year, John. As you know, struggled with the home run ball. Pretty solid effort here this afternoon.
Ramirez home. Not a play. Jays have just taken the 7-6 lead in New York. They're in the 9th inning. The go-ahead run in the 8th. A bases loaded walk for Russell Martin, who had homered in the 7th. Aaron Judge homered today as well.
Isn't he every day?
29th. Yeah, he's like a vitamin. There's a fly ball out in the deep left center. Still carrying. We're tied. Oh, baby. John Jay. 3-run homer.
that for an ambush. John Jay has been outstanding in the pinch this year, but you don't expect that. This is his second home run. He got number 1 the other day in Cincinnati. And he goes oppo here. There's your Ford home run replay. Finally, they break through after all this traffic.
Curtain call for Jay.
Hang with him for Snell. Off the hook for Lackey. And we start anew.
Second homer of the year for Jay. Third time in his career. He's done it in the pinch. And it's a 3-3 tie. Wow. So it'll come down to a battle of the bullpens. Their bullpen has already given up 3. Swing and a miss by Contreras. He struck him out. But this place electric as John Jay goes to the opposite field. And we have a tie ball game as we head to the 7th.
Empathy.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Traffic was crazy.
What route did you take?
I took the freeway.
Oh, no. I'm so sorry. Traffic is tough.
Hey, sorry, guys. I just heard. Are you okay? Bryce. We're here for you.
Get internet starting at $29.99 a month. And call now to find out how you can add TV for as little as $10 more a month. Wow, that's better.
Hi, Lauren. My husband has been driving his Honda Accord for quite a while, and we think it's time for something new.
Now's the best time to get a great deal on the 2017 Honda Accord. Name one of Car and Driver's 10 best 31 times.
That's nice. But you know how much I love driving my baby.
Even though it gets great mileage and a rear view camera comes standard?
Well, life is about moving on. Let's test drive this beauty.
Find the perfect Accord for you at the Honda Perfect Accord sales event happening right now at your local Honda dealer.
$1 window siding and door installation, 102 Pine Street.
Let's go, guys.
It's Feldco to the rescue with $1 installation on all windows, siding, and doors. Plus, no interest for 1 year. It's Feldco's biggest sale of the year.
That's $1.
$1 installation on all windows, siding, and doors.
Hurry, $1 installation ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Welcome back, folks. This Sunday, Cubs take on the Pirates. First pitch is at 12:10. Mark that on your calendar. That's earlier than normal. Up to the first 5,000 early arriving kids 13 and younger will receive a Cubs projection nightlight presented by MasterCard. Following the game, the first 1,000 kids 13 and younger will have the opportunity to run the bases, weather permitting. For more information, visit Cubs.com. That's 12:10 on Sunday, final day before the break. Well, here comes Pedro Strop for the 38th time. 2-2 with a 3.23 ERA. 5.67 due up for Tampa. Strop does a couple things you really like. For a high leverage reliever, he strikes a lot of people out and he gets a lot of outs on the ground.
So new ball game. Strop to Souza, ball 1. 2-0.
That'll make you dance. 215, the batting average again, slowest in the National League. Same with the slugging numbers. And the thing about it is, I still hear people, I see fans, what are they going to do about the bullpen? The bullpen,
It's been the most consistent area on the club.
It's just when the bullpen falters, it usually means, the game, right? High leverage situation late, the lead gets away, so there's a lot of focus when that happens. But the bullpen's been really good.
You really like to limit slugging late. And the bullpen has done that. Three-two. It's foul.
Strop not striking out people at the same rate he did last year. Still above average, and his walk rate is up a little bit, but 65% of the balls in play against Pedro are on the ground.
There's another one on the ground. Baez will scoop, throw, and get him. Now Beckham, who has grounded out both times. A's lead the White Sox early, third inning, 1-0 at the Coliseum. Franklin Barreto game-ending homer yesterday under Alonso. The All-Star hit 2 homers. Adrian Beltre notched his 600th career double last night. Now 26 hits away from 3,000. Beckham grounds out. Echeverria will bat with 2 outs.
And just to provide a little context for that ground ball rate for Strop, over 65%. League average is around 44%. Ground balls almost never turn into home runs.
Strike called. Robbie Gold will conduct the stretch today. And the Bears kicker. Ooh, like that slider.
Yeah. How about that front shoulder? Keep that front side closed. There'll be good depth and tilt on that slide ball. Fly open a little bit. It'll flatten up. Flatten out, I should say. And this one normally gets hit pretty hard.
Foul tip, strike 3. The 7th inning stretch is brought to you by Mazda.
Today's guest conductor for Take Me Out to the Ball Game, NFL kicker Robbie Gold.
All right, Cubs fans and Bear fans, it's great to be back. Gary, let's do this. A 1, a 2, a 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. Nor it's root for the Cubbies. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Let's get some runs.
The 7th inning stretch is brought to you by Mazda. Driving matters. We asked premium vehicle owners to judge 3 premium sedans, not knowing the brands.
It is quite responsive and intuitive.
High quality craftsmanship.
The stitching adds a level of refinement. I like the aggressive sculptural lines.
Wow.
I've always trusted Mazda.
I like driving this car the best.
Discover a smarter premium at the Driver's Choice event.
Now get 0% financing and 1,000 APR cash plus no payments for 90 days for all new 2017 Mazda sedans.
Welcome. It's me, the Extra Crispy Colonel. My Extra Crispy $20 fill-up feeds a family of 4. It's crunchy, juicy, and oh so tasty. KFC, it's extra crispy good.
Inside the rack houses of Jim Beam, every barrel's aged 4 long years for a fuller, smoother flavor. Our history's made from the inside. How will you make yours?
Here we go. Ramirez against Bryant. 7th inning, 3-3. Good to see Robbie Gould, who now kicks for the 49ers. A longtime Bears kicker. And a frequent 7th inning stretch guest. 1-0 pitch outside. Ramirez gave up the 3-run homer to tie it. John Jay.
A couple of pitches right there on the edge. And he's down on the count 2-0, and he'll probably go right back out there again.
He's made 3 quality pitches. Is 3-0. It's life in the big leagues. Make it 4. Leadoff walk. And that'll be it for him.
It's Tom Foley, the bench coach, to make the change. Kevin Cash, the manager, broke his ankle the other day running, so he's in a boot.
Adam Kolarek when we return in a 3-3 tie.
If you have moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis like me, and you're talking to your rheumatologist about a medication, this is Humira. This is Humira helping to relieve my pain and protect my joints from further damage. Humira has been clinically studied for over 18 years. Humira works by targeting and helping to block a specific source of inflammation that contributes to RA symptoms. It's proven to help relieve pain and stop further joint damage in many adults.
Humira can lower your ability to fight infections, including tuberculosis. Serious, sometimes fatal infections and cancers, including lymphoma, have happened, as have blood, liver, and nervous system problems, serious allergic reactions, and new or worsening heart failure. Before treatment, get tested for TB. Tell your doctor if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've had TB. Hepatitis B, are prone to infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Don't start Humira if you have an infection.
Talk to your doctor and visit Humira.com. This is Humira at work.
We're here in this auto graveyard to demonstrate a remarkable car polish. New Finish, the once-a-year car polish. Simply wipe it on and just wipe it off. It's that easy. And look, New Finish restored a deep, hard shine even to this weather-beaten car. We polished this car with New Finish and ran it through 52 car washes. Even after heavy-duty detergents and powerful scrubbing, the water still beads. So get New Finish.
Available at Pep Boys, Target, Ace, O'Reilly Auto, AutoZone, Walmart, and other leading stores.
So Weber's sauces and, whoop, check that. First things first.
All Cubs baseball live with the MLB.com at-bat mobile app. Stay connected to the game's best players all season long with game day, live game video highlights, radio broadcasts, stats, news, and more. Download MLB.com at-bat today. It's your #1 app for live baseball.
And now Weber's sauces and seasonings call to the pen. Call grilling flavor up to the bigs.
And Clark up to the bigs. 28-year-old rookie, sidewinder, pitching for just the third time.
Bryant at first, Rizzo the batter.
The side slinging left-hander. He was running a very high ground ball right down at AAA for the Rays.
He's from Maryland. Pitched at the University of Maryland. As JD mentioned, just his third major league appearance. You see the shift put on by the Rays. Drafted by the Mets. With the Orioles briefly in the offseason, and then a Rule 5 pick by the Rays. And he was signed by the Braves, released by the Braves, signed by the Rays.
But no time with the Mariners. It seems like every guy on their team has been with the Mariners at some point.
There's a base hit. 2 on, nobody out. Walk and a single, and it'll bring up Ben Zobrist.
And taking a long look down at Gary Jones to see whether they're going to try a little sacrifice here in this situation. Rizzo lets that ball get deep with that sidewinding delivery there. Keep that front side closed.
Wanted foul. That looks funky. The illusion that the laces were coming off. Slow-mo look. Will go to first. 1-3 on the sacrifice. Second and third. 1 out for Ian Happ.
Now rarely do you see a cleanup man bunt, but you mentioned that Zobrist from the right side's had his struggles. And again, you're fearful of the ground ball double play. You take that all out of play by putting the sacrifice bunt on. Sets the table for young Ian Happ. Kind of surprised they're not putting him on.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. We've got Almora on deck. The Cubs have Hayward, LaStella, and Caratini available on the bench. We brought in a right-hander to face Almora.
Yeah, and I guess that's you've got Jumbo Diaz still up out there, so maybe Cash is thinking, do I want Jumbo on Hayward or LaStella? He knows he's got a young hitter up there that might be a little antsy, perhaps would be willing to chase. Maybe it will be one of those deals where Happ shows some patience, gets into a hitter's count, then they'll go ahead and put him on. Two and one on Happ.
Cubs trying to take the lead for the first time today. Bouncer, base hit. 2 runs are going to score. Bryant is in. Here comes Rizzo. It's 5-3.
Got a ground ball, wasn't all that sharply hit, but with the infield drawn in, he was able to push it into shallow center, and 2 big runs come home. And what good execution by the Cubs. Bryant works the walk. Rizzo goes the other way for the base hit. Zobrist gets the bunt down. Happ, when he needed it, makes contact.
The first run charged to Ramirez. The second one to Kolarek. Mora, soft liner to right. Souza makes the catch, 2 outs.
Sounds like a medicine, doesn't it? Ask your doctor if Kolarek is right for you. Hit a homer, Javi.
Well, he tried, but he got under one. Souza battling the sun. Still drifting. And the inning's over. Ian Happ with a big day in Cincinnati to help the Cubs avoid the sweep. Might help them earn a split today.
I got to make a lot of tough calls. Does Italian beef go better with Chianti or with a floral Chablis? Shopping at Benny's Beverage Depot is always the easy call. Don't argue with the ump. If you can't find it at Benny's, it's probably not worth drinking. Play ball!
Remember when your first tackle box seemed like your very own treasure chest? Then keep the tradition going at Bass Pro Shops with great deals like select men's short sleeve shirts for under $10, plus free crafts and our new family game area.
In our pizza family, you get bigger, better ingredients
for less dough.
Get Papa John's XXL Pizza, loaded with oversized and traditional Italian sausage and huge deli-style pepperoni. Only $12.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
To err is human. To anticipate is the Lexus RX. With pedestrian detection, auto braking, and lane departure alert, standard. Experience another step closer to a safer world. Experience amazing.
Apply for an all-digital, no-fee loan now at eclicklending.com. eClick is located right here in Chicagoland and rated A+ by the Better Business Bureau. eClick Lending. Your mortgage just happened. Heard a lot of that last night around town. Fireworks shows. Carl Edwards Jr. in a setup spot, leading by 2 in the 8th.
Strop did his job. In fine fashion, too. 1, 2, 3, dominant stuff. Finishes with a strikeout. Edwards will deal with the bottom of the order here. Sucre to get it started. Then a pinch hitter, and then the top. Wade Davis teed up, ready to go for the 9th.
Sucre, pinch hitter, and then Smith. Shane Peterson is on deck, left-handed bat. They've done all their damage at the top. Nobody 5 through 9 with a hit to this point. 2 strikes on the Rays catcher.
Do you ever have sucre creme?
I have not.
It's a French sweet fudge kind of thing, very sweet.
I'll have to try it. Sounds good. Edwards strikes out Sucre.
Sucre creme. Take your bat and go back to the dugout, my friend. Don't know why I want to make Jesus a French guy, but
good curveball to get him. Here's Peterson.
All the other bench options, right-handed batters.
Big league time 2013, 2 games with Oakland, 93 games with Milwaukee in 2015, and now his 23rd appearance with the Rays here in 2017.
For 5 as a pinch hitter. Of course, in the American League, they use pinch hitters all that often.
On 1 bounce. Nice play by Russell. He made a tough play look easy.
Yeah, guys, exactly what I was thinking. People appreciate how good a play that was. That ball really well struck. He had to back up, had a funky hop to contend with. His hands almost never let him down. The throwing arm from time to time will get a little out of whack for him.
The thorn in the side of the Cubs pitching staff today has been Mallex Smith. And really, it was John Lackey went 3 for 3 against the starter with all 3 of their runs. Looking for his first career 4-hit performance. Muscled out into short right and a base hit. He's 4 for 4. It's his day.
Speed mitigated a little bit now that it's a 2-run ball game. But not the power of the rest of this Rays lineup. That's where it gets a little dicey. Next 5 guys in the lineup all have legitimate power. Dickerson's hit 17 home runs. Imagine Rocco Baldelli, who is the first base coach for the Rays, probably told Smith, hey, let's just stay right here. So anticipate that curveball in the dirt. If you get a chance to take advantage of that, by all means go. But be surprised to see him running here.
A wound socket rocket. Rocco Baldelli.
Wound socket rocket?
Mm-hmm.
It's a great nickname.
It's his hometown in Rhode Island.
This guy named Rocco doesn't really need a nickname.
That is his name. It's Rocco Dan Baldelli. A hard time staying healthy after a pretty good start to his career. (2-0) on Dickerson, the All-Star. Make it 3-0. Smith at first, 2 outs, 3-0 on Dickerson. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. Now he's got to deal with Longoria, who has knocked in 2 today. 3 in a 2-game series.
Can we get Davis here?
I think Uehara.
Davis is even up. Maybe. So we ask 4 outs out of Davis.
So a pitching change in the 8th. It will be Koji. 5-3 Cubs.
Award-winning interface. Award-winning design. Award-winning engine. The Volvo XC90. The most awarded luxury SUV of the century. Visit your Volvo dealer today and get up to $4,500 in allowances.
Introducing the new Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed. The only bed smart enough to change sleep as we know it. It senses your every move and automatically adjusts on both sides to keep you comfortable. And snoring? Does your bed do that? Right now, save on Sleep Number 360 Smart Beds. Plus, it's the lowest prices of the season with savings of $500 on our most popular P5 bed. And Sunday.
In our pizza family, you get bigger, better ingredients
for less dough.
Get Papa John's XXL Pizza, loaded with oversized and traditional Italian sausage and huge deli-style pepperoni. Only $12.
Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
1 foot in the door, 1 foot in the grave. 1 stares back at 2, 2 is unafraid. Parrot door, rap, single, double, step. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Tomorrow, it's a battle at the top of the NL Central Division as the Brewers come to Wrigley for a makeup game. Coverage starts at 12:30 with Cubs pregame live or stream live on the NBC Sports app or CSNChicago.com. Weber's sauces and seasonings call to the pen. It is Koji Uehara.
Koji on for the 31st time, 2-4 with a 2.96 ERA. Longoria 4 out of 24 in his career against Koji, and he has struck out 12 times in those 24 at-bats. So that's probably what Joe Madden was considering when deciding whether to leave Edwards in or hand the ball to Uehara.
2 runners on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. We're talking about, the bullpen and when they give up runs or the lead, it tends to become a bigger deal than maybe it should be. They did a poll question on the pregame show today, and I don't know if the bullpen was a choice, but starting rotation was the biggest concern. Just ahead of the inconsistent offense among Cub fans. 2 strikes on Longoria.
Yeah, and I would agree with the fans. Early on in the year, the defense was a little suspect. I think that's tightened up a lot over the last month or so.
Longoria 185 and 27 career at bats with 2 homers against Uehara, but he's down in the count 0-2. Lots of strikeouts, about half the times he's faced him. One and 2. Crowd really into it. Cubs trailed 3-0 early. Tied it. And Jay Homer took the lead in the following inning. The inside corner, 2-2. All this started with 2 down. The Smith bloop single, then the Dickerson walk. Swing and a miss. How about that? He was late on 87.
Old
That invisible.
Yeah.
We go to the last of the 8. Cubs lead 5-3.
This is the original light beer, brewed with the belief that a beer could be light and not compromise on taste, to be enjoyed from opener to headliner. Miller Lite. Hold true.
We took a ride to that place we know, and now we're dancing in the afterglow.
How do you want to live? As a decent person? Good husband? Is that it? Good? Of course not. King of the hill? Better. Top of your game? Win. All powerful. Like a boss. Like a pro. We couldn't agree more. We are professional grade.
Step up to GMC with 17% below MSRP on specially equipped 2017 Sierra SLT models. That's nearly $11,000 on this Sierra.
This is Carlos Correa, shortstop for the Houston Astros, famous for his fast hands. When he's not playing baseball, he's watching baseball. When he's not watching baseball, he's reading about baseball. When he's not reading about baseball, he's listening to baseball. And when he's not listening to baseball, he's playing baseball. MLB.com At Bat, the #1 app for live baseball.
Sports Talk Live, presented by Chevy Silverado. Weeknights at 6 on CSN.
Hi, I'm David Kaplan with an In the Loop update presented by Bob's Discount Furniture, home of untouchable values. Coming up 6:30 on In the Loop, we want to know who are the top villains in sports movies history. A lot of good ones out there. Ivan Drago from Rocky IV gets my vote. Join us for In the Loop at 6:30. Now, let's go back to Wrigley. Bring it home, boys.
Cap, thank you. Hefty home run time. One of the biggest of the year for the Cubs. John Jay, pinch hitter, 3-run homer to tie the ball game in the 6th inning.
Most impressive swing of the bat, just the 2nd home run of the year for John Jay. Certainly worthy of a curtain call. Chase Whitley will come on to work the bottom half of the 8th here. He has pitched 25 times, 2-1 with a 3.06. Good changeup. Good slide ball. Not a hard thrower.
Former Yankee. From Ranburne, Alabama, went to Troy University. The all first name college list, Troy University would make the top 5 or 6, wouldn't it?
What are the a college that has a first name?
No. Yeah. Look out. That went flying over the dugout. I haven't seen Addison do that in a couple of weeks.
He's one of the league leaders year in and year out in bat tosses. Above the Cubs dugout when Addie's hitting, be ready.
Two and one. It's fouled upstairs. Yeah, I can't really think of too many. I mean,
Norm.
If you want to go with nicknames, you could say Cal.
Yeah. Sam, Houston State, they refer to as Sam.
Still 2-2. Well, we got the Twitter machine working today, so if you have any other good nominees for the all first name university list and to Troy State, let us know. Beckham on the dirt. 1 out. How about Bradley?
Oh, yeah. That might be number 1.
Thanks, Chad, for where is that?
There's got to be some people out there named Stanford. Yeah, Stanford, my man.
Georgia and Virginia. See?
Yeah, see. Yeah.
Here we go. Howard.
Duke.
Xavier. Love it.
Penn.
Murray State.
But not Teller.
Murray State. That's my favorite so far. 1-0 to the pinch hitter, LaStella. 2 balls, no strikes. You know anybody named Lemoyne?
just the guy they named it after, but it was his last name. Tommy was thinking change up there because Whitley's got a good one and he features it against left-handed hitters a good bit.
That hit him. Glancing blow. And we'll bring up Contreras. Got some
Got him on the
padding.
guard, yeah.
That
That helps.
elbow.
All right.
Well, number one on the list has to be William and Mary. You get 2 for the price of 1.
Yeah.
And my other favorite one, Florida. Remember Florida Evans from
Of course I do.
Good Times. So we will end on that one. Ball 1 to Contreras. Leadoff man today. He's been on twice.
Washington in lead.
Tons of them. I was blanking.
Could be a Jeopardy category.
One and one to Contreras. A man on, 1 down, 8th inning, and Whitley will check on the runner. First and out of play. So Wade Davis will likely get a save chance against his former team. 4, 5, and 6. Morrison, Souza, Beckham doing the Rays 9th. Busy week in the visitors clubhouse. Rays here for 2, Brewers for 1. And then the Pirates for the weekend. Foul tip, strike 3.
It's like Whitley might have a little bit of that invisible working. Four-seamer with a lot of backspin. Just tend to swing underneath that pitch.
Two balls, no strikes on Chris Bryant.
KB last went deep on June 22nd at Miami against Jeff Locke. He's about due. Saw where they designated Locke for assignment yesterday.
I guess he was unlocked, unfortunately for him.
Devin Mesoraco back on the DL for the Reds.
He walked him. Sherlock will find work. Left-handed can start.
Yeah, he'll probably end up back in AAA and hopefully, figure something out. Left shoulder strain for Mesoraco. The Reds are calling up right-handed pitcher Ariel Hernandez. Been up with them a little bit earlier this year. This Rays team, they've had all kinds of injury issues, more days on the disabled list than any other team.
Here's a pitch to Rizzo. It's a strike. Hit batter and a walk for the Cubs base runners. Lots of traffic today. All day. They have not suffered a 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah.
Driven out into left center. 2 runs will score. Some insurance. It's 7-3.
Fourth time on base for Anthony today. A couple of walks, singled and scored last time. Now there's 2 RBI double into the alley in left center. So for the second time, he goes the other way.
That will take away a save chance from Wade Davis.
Gives you an idea how strong he is. Just went down and flicked that with his wrist.
So 3 in the 6th. Rizzo trying to make third, and he's going to be out. But wait a second. Joe Madden wants to make sure.
He doesn't have one, though, does he?
He doesn't, but we're in the 8th, so he can request. He can ask the crew chief.
The throw was ahead of him, but the tag was a little high, a little light on the tag, and I think he was safe. And it looks like they're going to take a look at it.
So Joe asked Field and Culbreth, please take a look.
Might have brushed him initially on the ankle. If this is the tag up there, he should be safe. Question is, did he get him on the first pass?
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
So just wait for the official call. So the call has been made. He is out and will go to the 9th. It's 7-3.
So why do your low fares come with 2 free bags unlike the other guys?
'Cause I know I can treat you better.
And why do your low fares stay so low?
'Cause I know I can treat you better.
Why am I wasting time with that other airline?
When you should be with me instead.
Yes. What? Southwest.
Hey, Chicago. Say yes to low fares with nothing to hide. That's transparency.
At King's Hawaiian, we believe that when great food and laughs are shared with others, life's just more fun. And who better to share it with than those closest to us? Our neighbors. So, pull the grill out front, America. Be sure to have plenty of King's Hawaiian buns and barbecue sauce on hand. And let's make this the summer of the block party. King's Hawaiian Foods. Irresistible since 1950.
How do you want to live? As a decent person? Good husband? Is that it? Good? Of course not. King of the Hill? Better. Top of your game? Win. All powerful. Like a boss. like a pro. We couldn't agree more. We are professional grade.
Step up to GMC with 17% below MSRP on specially equipped 2017 Sierra SLT models. That's nearly $11,000 on this Sierra.
Get ready for an exciting Cubs finish. Brought to you by New Finish Car Polish and the #1 rated scratch remover, Scratch Doctor.
Time now for the Giga Time moment. Powered by Xfinity. Ian Happ against a drawn-in infield. 2-run single, 7th inning to give the Cubs the lead. Multiple runs in each of the last 3 frames for the Cubs. So it is Wade Davis here in the 9th, not a save spot with a 4-run lead.
No, he was hot, ready to go, and he hasn't pitched in a few days, so it makes perfect sense to bring him into this ball game.
I should say all-star Wade Davis for the 3rd time. Well deserved. Ripped foul by Morrison. Davis was a starter originally with the Rays. First 2 full seasons, made 29 starts each, ERA in the 4s. Then he became a reliever in 2012. That's when his career started to take off. Most of that work done later as a Kansas City Royal and now with the Cubs.
Drafted and signed by the Rays in 2004, debuted at the big league level in 2009, and compiled those numbers. Traded along to Kansas City, where they tried him in the rotation again. Had some struggles there before finally making the full-time commitment to the pen. With the assortment of pitches he has and the mental toughness, there's no doubt in my mind that he would have ended up being an all-star as a starting pitcher as well at some point in his career.
Here's his 2-2. Morrison with a base hit. Two out of 4 this afternoon.
Davis picked up 2 saves on the road trip, one in Miami, one in Washington. Had another outing in Washington where he struggled. That was the game the Cubs hung on and managed to win, but he allowed 3 hits, 2 runs. Had that long stretch to begin the season when he had a 0 ERA.
Ground ball, flagged down by Bryant. They turn it. 5-4-3.
Remember, vote KB in the final vote for the All-Star game. Boy, he's been flashing some leather here the last couple of days. Beautiful backhand play yesterday, and here again to the backhand side, and around the horn they go.
Just like that, 2 away now, Beckham. long look by Wade. They're going in.
An 0 for 3 today, all on the ground. Back to the mound, 1 to third, 1 to short.
To get to 42 and 42 with the first place Brewers coming in for a makeup game tomorrow.
A heater over the plate.
We'll see the Rays again down in Florida in September. The 19th and 20th, 2-game set. Three-two from Davis. He walked him.